Brothers and sisters, our next speaker proves one person can make a difference. Please welcome Cindy Shehan. Thank you. Wow, this is cool. The last time I was here on March 19th, we were freezing our asses off. So it's wonderful to see you all too. Is the honeymoon over with that war criminal over in the White House? Yeah. He became a war criminal when he was in the Senate, voting for funding these illegal wars. He became a criminal against our Constitution, voting to extend the Patriot Act, voting for the FISA Modernization Act, voting for the bailout. He's never been for us. And why were we giving him a free pass? He didn't deserve it. So we're out here now, and we have to shut it down now. We can't make any more excuses. We can't make more excuses for our government. We can't make any more excuses for the president, no matter what party that president comes from. The Democrats and the Republicans are the war party. And we have to get that through our head. They're the war party. So we need you back here after the march to surround that White House and say, we're not for your crappy health care bill, but you have to bring the troops home now. We need the money for education and for jobs and for health care, not for these wars of empire. And it's great to see everybody. These are people that are camping with me across the street from the White House. And some of them. And it's great to be here on a Saturday, and it's great to see everybody. And it's great to feel energy. But we're not going to change real problems by marching on a Saturday and shaking our fist at empty buildings and going, you stupid buildings! If you don't change your ways, we're going to march by you again next year. No! We have to do what Mario Savio said back in the 60s. Before I'm going to close with that. Be here at 4 to help us surround the White House. Be here at 3:30. Come out to camp at 8 because the Popo's trying to shut down our camp. So be out there at 8. We need everybody there.
What is the camp?
The camp is on 1600 Constitution. We're on Constitution and they're trying to take away our constitutional rights. That's bullshit. And it's not about the Democrats. It's not about the Republicans. It's not about partisan politics. It's about the machine. And Mario Savio said, there comes a time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. You've got to put your bodies upon the gears, and upon the levers, and upon the wheels, upon all the apparatus, and you have to make it stop. We have to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from running at all. Thank you. Thank you. Our next speaker is one of the central leaders in the immigrant rights struggle. Please welcome Juan Jose Gutierrez with Latinos USA.
I don't want to lay on my friends. That would be bad. Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Answer, for allowing us to say a few words. We're here all the way from Los Angeles, California. I have Raúl Murillo and Angelina Corona from Hermandad Mexicana Nacional with me. We're all part of the Full Rights for Immigrants Coalition, of which Answer is also a proud and founding member. Now, we just have a very brief message for you. We're here to say that as immigrants, we are an integral part of the working men and women that create wealth in this country. We are here also to say that we are all on the same boat. The struggle to end the war is the same struggle to win full rights or comprehensive immigration reform, if you will, for the millions of people that today constitute an army of of modern-day slaves, and we intend to bring an end to it as soon as possible. Therefore, we're here to say that we will remain with this movement until the war is ended and the troops are brought home. And we're here to tell you that tomorrow we will echo the struggle against the war and to bring the troops home at the historic rally that will take place here in our nation's capital to win once and for all comprehensive immigration reform so that we can create the jobs, the equality, and the full rights for all that the Constitution and the Bill of Rights promise to every child ever been born in this nation, and for which thousands upon thousands of Americans already gave up their lives and their blood so that we can have the 14th constitutional amendment that guarantees a still to be achieved equality for all. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow.
Our next speaker is Deborah Sweet, the National Coordinator of World Can't Wait.
We all know why we're here. It is to stop 7 years of a completely illegitimate occupation of Iraq and to protest the offensive our new President Obama is waging in Afghanistan. Torture and aggressive preemptive war are war crimes. But just one moment, straight up, don't look to the White House to solve this. Don't look to Congress to solve it. The solution to this terrible direction of this society is right here, beginning right here today. We have the responsibility. If our friends tell us, well, I don't know, I think Obama is ending the war in Iraq, I believe the hype, we have the responsibility to say no. 17 permanent U.S. bases in Iraq. This is a permanent occupation. Get your butt out in the streets and protest. If our friends say to us, well, I don't know, I thought torture was wrong under Bush, but now Dick Cheney is making an argument for maybe we need to torture, maybe it'll keep us safer. You tell your friends, hell no, torture for any reason is wrong, it's against the interests of humanity, and we will not allow it to be carried out in our name. If your friends say to you, well, I would have objected if drones were dropped on Pakistan by George Bush, but I'm kind of into it with Barack Obama, maybe he has a point, maybe we should make war on Yemen and Iran and Somalia and continue the occupation in Iraq and Afghanistan. What are you going to tell your friends? Hell! Hell! Hell no! Get your butt out in the street and protest. And most especially, if your friends say, I wouldn't have signed up for the U.S. military with George Bush, but I don't know, I'm kind of into fighting for Barack Obama. What are you going to tell them? Hell no! Bring the We Are Not Your Soldiers tour, Iraq vets and Afghanistan vets into high school classrooms. WeAreNotYourSoldiers.org. And the world still can't wait.
From Palestine to the streets of D.C., they've been active in the anti-war struggle. Please welcome Medea Benjamin with Code Pink.
The city of D.C. is about to give $25 million of our taxpayer money to bring Northrop Grumman's headquarters to Washington, D.C. Do you think that's a good use of our money? Would you rather see the money go for jobs and health care and things we need? Okay, so we're going to ask you to help us today. Get out your cell phone and put this very simple number in and make one simple call on Monday to the D.C. City Council and say, don't give our money away to a war profiteer. That is 202-724-8000. It's a simple action, and that will keep our money for our jobs, our health care, our families, and not for a war machine. Thank you.
And now we'd like to invite you to join us for our March after party tonight at Busboys and Poets on 5th and K at 7 p.m. with Eve Ensler, Congresswoman Donna Edwards, and Amy Goodman, and others. Please be there. Also, we want to invite you to join us tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to protest the occupation of Palestine at the National AIPAC Conference at the D.C. Convention Center. Be there. Join us. Are you ready to make some noise to end the occupation? We'd like to invite you to join us in a chant. Yes, we can. Ground the drones. Yes, we can. Bring them home. Yes, we can. Ground the drones. Yes, we can. Bring them home. Yes, we can. Ground the drones. Yes, we can. Bring them home. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Ground the drones. Yes, we can. Bring them home. Yes, we can.
Brothers and sisters, there's one organization that you need to know. The organization that protects your rights to come out here and speak. The organization that goes and tackles against those who would try to silence us. The organization that protects the civil rights and civil liberties of people who want to stop this war. People who want to see health care and jobs and education and not occupation. This group, you need to get to know it. It's called the Partnership of Civil Justice. And right now, I want to introduce the co-founder of Partnership for Civil Justice, Attorney Myra Verhaeten Hilliard.
Good afternoon, sisters and brothers. This is going to be an exciting day and an exciting march. And I can tell you, every single one of us, there is nothing more important that we can be doing than what we're doing right now. And the way that you know that is think about the intense pressure that's coming down, the effort to silence this movement at the moment that the movement is resurging into the streets, the moment the movement is saying, we don't accept the lies and the representations, we can see clearly what is happening, and it is the people who have the ability to stop it. We are defending in court the Answer Coalition, which has been fined $80,000 for what? For handing out leaflets and posters. People who are being arrested on felony charges. The charge, putting up a poster, held on $20,000 bail for the allegation they put up a poster. You can get no clearer message that the government doesn't want us to mobilize. And in fact, you all remember Richard Nixon always used to say that when there were mass demonstrations in front of the White House, he didn't notice them because he was watching football. But in his memoirs, it became absolutely clear, and what they said is that they were terrified of the mobilization of the people, of what we have today, and for good reason. Sisters and brothers, as you know, over here at the White House this afternoon, there's going to be a meeting, an invitation-only meeting between the President and certain members of Congress. I don't know about you, I guess my invitation got lost in the mail. So we're all here, invited or not, because, well, they're going to talk big talk and think big thoughts I think we have a simple message that they can understand. We don't need a health care bill that is just a gift to the insurance companies. We don't need to be spending billions and billions and billions of dollars on endless war. We don't need our sisters and brothers and sons and daughters dead in other countries and coming back wounded with life-altering, horrific wounds. We don't need to be sending U.S. troops to kill our sisters and brothers in the Middle East. What we need, and maybe they need to hear it over there right now, is a simple message that you all know that my 5-year-old son loves. Let's just tell them. No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East.